Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a crucial moment in their season. They've got to decide what type of team they are. They're finding ways to lose close games, and they've got to get their first win in conference play. Coach says it's crucial that they get off to a good start here today. He wants focus, communication, and more dominance and physicality at the line of scrimmage. I'll keep you posted on how they look down here from the field level to start the first quarter. Back to you.
All right, Holly. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense to go on the attack first. We'll see what they can get done on the ground with Jalen Dupree. More than 250 yards and 3 scores while leading them to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
The Jayhawks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Scanning the field, it's Mason. Right on the money. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route. And it's still early in this football game, but I tell you what, that's a good sign for this offense. Can they physically meet the challenge of these short yard situations? 3rd down, and I know you're running, you know I'm running. Who can win? And the offense able to physically put it on the ground, lean forward, and barely get the first down.
Let's talk for a second about Kansas. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football spot right now inside their conference, they've got to keep playing well.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to make magic with his feet.
I love that play call on 4th down because they go RPO, and essentially the football can go 3 different ways. He could have handed it off, he could have thrown for it, or just keep it himself. He took the latter option. It doesn't matter. That was the right.
There he goes to the right. Touchdown! Jayhawk. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
This head coach wanted to come into this game aggressive, guys, and he did it in a couple different ways. On that first drive, nice mixture of throwing and running offensively, but how big was that gamble on 4th down? They got it, kept the drive alive, they end up scoring a touchdown, so it paid off. You can't start a game better than that.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Wildcats offense takes the field for the first time in this game. And this junior wide receiver is a focal point in their passing attack. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And there was times during the week when we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week, and we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, the D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is.
Trying to impose their will with the run. Maybe a crease. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Wildcats are rolling down the field. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Looking to pass. It's Rios. Takes the easy completion. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They're going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
On the option. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They go to the end around to start the drive. That'll get them thinking. There's a little room there. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
This offense can break off explosive plays, throwing it and running it and doing it in a variety of ways, and I like how they get their receivers involved. Nice job there on that jet sweep getting the first.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snags it and he's open. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Mason. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. Hit as he throws. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. They'll send out the kicker here. A relatively short field goal try from 26 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. They're up by a touchdown here in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Makes the catch down the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
All right, defense, I don't know what you're drawing up, but that wasn't it, okay? Wide open wide receivers, miscommunication, whatever it was, got to get that fixed.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Pulls it in. It's Kamara. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Got some room to run. The 10. He takes it in. Touchdown, Arizona.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. RPO complete to open the drive. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Quick release by the QB. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Using his legs, it's Dupree. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing.
Makes the catch, and he's free. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
And that shows up in the stat column as an explosive play for this quarterback, but it was a very simple RPO. Get the ball out, and then guess what? My dudes are better than your dudes. And getting it to him on the perimeter, letting him make plays, all of a sudden, he's way down the field, and it looks like a long completion for this QB.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter. They're lined up for an onside kick. Now we get a timeout called by the Jayhawks. It's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Set to advance on the football.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Keeps it on the draw. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll mark it down, and that'll be enough for an Arizona first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Running inside, it's Warren. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Looking for a man. It's Rios. Bought a little time. Lets it go. It fires quickly. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up 4th down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one is perfect. And they go back on top.
And This guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll bring it out. It's Thurman. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Caught in the backfield. It's Kamara. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Dupree. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to...
Makes a grab and room to run. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And I'm not surprised that they're giving him a touch early in this football game, too, because you've seen it throughout the season. Like, they trust their QB to run the football, especially in big-time situations. We'll see that throughout this football game. But he's already over 500 yards. Like, that's really good. So he's a weapon that they will use throughout the football game.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. And the Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Rides to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go. Ready, go.
They'll try the jet sweep here. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. The brain trust getting thoughts together for this big 3rd down coming up. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Stopped short of the first down marker, and now they might have to settle for the field goal and maybe...
By the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
A run for the quarterback. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Here on the Wildcat sideline, one of the storylines that I am keeping track of right now is how is the running back performing? Coming off that loss last week, he really got banged up. And guys, I think it could impact his ball security, how he's cutting and moving on the field. I've got my eyes all over this, and I will keep you posted in how this game progresses. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. Looking to throw, it's Rios. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. Arizona right back to the line.
And on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sends it back in motion. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. He'll set up to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now the Jayhawks have exhausted their complement of timeouts. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Kamara. Knocked off his feet. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Makes the grab. It's Kamara. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. This will likely be the last play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Mason. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports desk. We begin with a look at Missouri taking on the number 7 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Missouri in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in Lawrence. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. 2 workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Arizona head coach told me, listen, things have not been going right lately, but they have found some momentum here in this ball game. He said, I know we've got a lot of clock left, a lot of game left, but it all starts right now to continue to believe. They get the ball to start the second half, and we'll see if they take that first half momentum into the third. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Makes the grab. It's Richardson. Could not make his way to the corner.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
It'll be third and long. Back to pass. It's Rios. Rushes on him. They get to him as he throws.
That is a good omen for this defense. They were getting lit up in the first half. They knew something had to change. So to set the tone like this early on their opening drive of the third quarter and get a stop on third, that should really help their confidence.
Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Looking for a crease. It's Dupree. Turning it on! Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making adjustments. Using his feet. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Kamara. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And they got the completion, but no yards. Now they need to go forward to avoid a 3rd and long. This is a designed run. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Jayhawks in the hurry up. To throw, it's Mason. Oh, they're after him. Oh, he makes the catch. Touchdown, Kansas. They take the lead with the 6.
This offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for in that play.
The extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's go to the sideline at Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, what I can see here on the Arizona sideline, guys, I have got my eyes on the running back who told me he is pretty banged up from that loss last week. He's got a lower body injury, something he will absolutely have to fight through. The athletic trainers have done the best they can to get him ready to go today, but this is a developing story. I will keep you posted from down here on the field. Guys?
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Grab behind the line. It's Richardson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last 2 possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on 3rd down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
That's caught. It's Jordan. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, creating enough separation to create a positive gain.
Bringing the heat. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
My goodness, he unloads on that one. Here's the return. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Let's check in quickly with Holly Rowe.
Hey, guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. They are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards.
Caught, and he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's after the big play to start. Now they are on the move at their own 45. They'll run it on the counter. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
Looking for room. It's Thurman. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
Nice first down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Now on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is a sophomore offensive lineman down on the play, and we hope he's able to return soon. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Mason. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
The Jayhawks will try to pick it up on 4th down. Quarterback keeper. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his target down the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Arizona going back to work with another first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Warren.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. He's going for a big play downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Stopped and forced. Bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
Hey, finally, we see a nice gain. That's his best run of the game. And this offense works best when he is going. And then you can throw the passing game and the play action, and there's more balance. So maybe that's a sight of things to come. Maybe
big guy tries to barrel in, and he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. And the Jayhawks want to move quickly. They want to run this quarterback. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Quarterback keeps it. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Snags it, and there's running room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Jayhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Calls his own number. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They could really use a few yards here on third down, because from here it would be a 61-yard attempt. Just going to keep it after the snap. He gets it inside the 40, but he'll be stopped at the 39, not wide enough to move the sticks, and it's fourth down. Quarterback will keep it. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. And the Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. With the catch, it's Kamara. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Pulls and fired complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Now on the move. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Jayhawks are in the hurry-up.
That's got to be so demoralizing for the defense. The second time on this drive that they've gone for it on 4th, and they were able to convert it by running the ball.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And this guy's been a weapon throughout the season, man. You've seen him. The ability to throw the football and make plays, but also, just like on this play, man, with his legs, he's going to make you honor them. So he's got that dual threat ability, putting a good season together, man. Inching closer to that 1,000-yard rush mark, that's a big feat for a QB.
Loss of 2. 3rd down coming up.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking for a man. It's Mason. Fires to the tight end. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. So now we'll line up for one of the biggest kicks of this game. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Number 29, set to kick this one off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Ross.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The run inside. It's Warren. Push down for the tackle.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They not only have to deal with this defense, but the noise from this crowd on 3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Arizona runs out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He'll take it on the return. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Jayhawks rock out to start this drive. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense. Like getting them into more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Makes the grab in their space. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
Touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and they just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you can tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big 1st down.
They'll move the tight end. The give. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Mason. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but...
Breaks into the open. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that third and long.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They feed him again. Stop plan for this third down play. And the Jayhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And they're really frustrated having to use that after giving up the first down. The Jayhawks trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Ready. Red 54, red 54.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Rock Chalk! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this offense in crunch time, doing what they do, getting 6 on the board. Now I turn to my defense right now and say, boys, we need one more stop. Go out there, get me one more.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A 67-yard touchdown drive there, and finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Arizona offense coming onto the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots. Throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Starting to feel a little pressure. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the 4th quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
Set up for the first down play, and they're going to call a timeout and talk it over instead. Dropping back, it's Rios. Under fire. And down he goes. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pocket breaking down. They've got him. Great pressure on this defense. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get a close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. This is a live look at David Booth Memorial Stadium in Lawrence, Kansas. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Kansas Jayhawks. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sideline, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Checking in with the Cyclones head coach before the game, one of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said, if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Jayhawks offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes the guy that'll be running the show. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out.
Yeah, and you know, when we talk to the coaching staff, they just sort of say, hey, we're going to go as our quarterback goes. And they're on a nice little win streak right now. And the biggest reason why is because the play of the guy behind center. He has been lights out throwing it. He's been making big plays, keeping the offense on rhythm and avoiding the turnovers. That's all been critical. He keeps playing like this, they're going to keep winning games.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
Makes the grab on the left. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Jayhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Thurman. They'll give him 4 on the pickup. It's 2nd and 6.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Running inside. It's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, to say that this guy was unblockable in their last game is definitely an understatement. He was living in the opponent's backfield, and he does it again very early in this one, David. And I know he was a guy this offensive line and this coaching staff were concerned about, and early on, they don't have an answer for it.
I'm about to say that they still have the concerns because, geez, early on, he's in the backfield right away. Got to have some kind of an answer, man. First of all, maybe not run towards his side. Secondly, maybe we double team him, but there's got to be a plan because when you get near him, bad things happen for your offense.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Find some fresh air. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I think the OC would have been really happy with a small gain and an easier 3rd down. But how about the effort by the running back to get this close? He saw the first down marker, tried to get to it, got close enough now where it's an easy situation on 3rd down. And shoot, and I got 4th down in my pocket if I want to go for it. And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he keeps his opening drive alive with a 4th down conversion. The Jayhawks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw. It's Ballard. Uncorks one. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Dupree. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense has to get better at the point of attack.
Now the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
These quarterbacks that just bounce and bounce and bounce and pull the ball down and make plays. Defensively, you just got to keep coming. You can't get tired. You can't get frustrated, really. It's the frustration that gets to you because they keep making plays and keep getting first downs. Got another opportunity coming up. 1st and goal. Try to hold it to a field.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Well, the gamble by the head coach early in the game really pays off. Remember, they went for it on 4th down to stay on the field. They wanted to be aggressive, and now they get to pay it off, scoring a touchdown. Really nice job. It's always a massive gamble as a head coach taking those risks, but when you've got an offense like this, that really wasn't that tough of a decision.
And I think defensively, that kind of takes the wind out of your sails. Like, you get so excited. You force the 4th down, maybe a punt, maybe a field goal, whatever it is. I'm going to get off the field, and then they get it. And they finish with this drive together. You're right. Circle that 4th down. That was a big one.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So Iowa State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. They'll be relying on him to make sure this offense is productive in this one. Quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
And the Cyclones trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He'll get rid of it. On target to the left. After the filthy move, he's got room. He's into the open down the middle. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in.
Get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you've got to respect it. You've got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Kansas offense out there poised and ready to go to work. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for space. It's Dupree. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back. 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you've just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Creates a little room. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Here's the pressure. He's sacked. This defense all over him. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. Wide receiver comes in motion. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on. And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
So now it's second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Mason. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
And the Jayhawks are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got the tight end. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Jayhawks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his second rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Steps away. He'll try to do it and ball is loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Might be looking to run. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
And that's the extra feel you get with this dude. I mean, unbelievable job dropping back to pass, but understanding 3rd down, I can get it right now. I got a little bit of space right up the middle, pulls it down.
Could be an alley. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a 1st down. The Cyclones kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll give it on the counter. This time there is no running room to be found if this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
That defense is about getting off the football. I mean, that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays. It can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
And the Cyclones will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll leave it with the lone back. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
To the air, it's Mason. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark it right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
Finding some room, picks up the 1st down. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. He's up to 107 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. Running the red zone. It's Thurman. Doing damage onto the 11-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Trying play action. Bought a little time, lets it go. Quick strike complete. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like stopping the run game. Like they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
I love the awareness by the defense here. Everyone thinking 1st down, down close to the goal line. The offense is going to run the football, right? But this defense was ready for the chance that the offense might throw it. So defender...
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. A pair of sacks has them back way up. It's 3rd and goal, and it's a long way away. On the move. Defense comes up with a huge stop and maybe forcing them into a field goal attempt. The Cyclones spin the first of their 3 timeouts. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half. Because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
The play-action fake. He'll heave it deep. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the 1st half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Punch it out of the air. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a 1st down in the waning seconds of the half. The Jayhawks come to the line in the hurry up. Back to pass. It's Mason. Finds his man. It's Kamara. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He wants to throw it. Quickly complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Now we get a timeout call by the Jayhawks. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Kansas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here comes the heat. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead.
Breaks away in the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Rock Chop. He got a step and just dusted the field. That is his 3rd score of the game and now 14 on the season.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the point after is good. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown.
31, Iowa State, 7.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. From the shotgun, the inside give. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. And it's the Sooners who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Conference USA. Now back to your game in Lawrence. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Caught up with the Cyclones head coach coming out of the locker room. His quarterback, not typically one to turn it over like this. He has an opportunity right now taking the field on offense to start the third quarter. He said ball security has to be at the top of the mind. Slow down, take what the defense gives you, and make sure we're holding on to the football. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Might as well give it to him again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Swings it out to his running back. Turning it on. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains. The Cyclones with the 1st and 10. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air on 1st down. What a grab with one hand.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been...
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And this offense, man, they talked about it coming out of half. They wanted to get their guy into a rhythm. To do that, man, you got to protect him. You got to keep him upright. He's been hit a lot. He hasn't made that many plays throughout this football game. They got to do a better job of protecting their guy.
And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Smashes it between the uprights.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
Number 92, set to kick off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the wideout. Maybe some room here. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and is going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that 1st down.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Fires to the big fella. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. On the ground, it's Dupree. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The run inside. It's Thurman. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Jayhawks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking downfield, it's Mason. He's going to take off. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
And the Jayhawks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. Picked off.
Who says defensive backs don't have hands? Nice job breaking on the football and making the catch. A lot of times you see guys swat it down, or you see them trying to catch it. It looks like they have 2 left hands. Defensive backs don't catch real well. Nice job breaking on the football. Nice job securing the INT and actually catching it.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
And you got to put that one on the receiver. That's just a flat-out drop. That's a good throw by the quarterback. That's a catch that receiver needs to make.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Fires downfield. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cyclones line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate.
Breaks into the open. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. He'll start this drive going to the air. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. With the catch, it's Boyd. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Hand off from the shotgun. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And that's a really good play by this defense because you want to run a screen offensively when they're blitzing. When they bring pressure, you can throw it right over the top, get it to them, get some space, but they stayed home just enough there to make the play and get the tackle for a loss.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Trying to get it to the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads it downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. Looks as if we have an injured Cyclone on the play. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Touchdown, Cyclones! And they take it in for 6 more points. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
38, Iowa State, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Hey guys, checking in from the Kansas sideline. There is so much enthusiasm on the sideline right now. This running back has been brilliant today. Over 200 yards rushing, and he continues to run strong. The coaches told us he gets stronger as the game goes on. We'll see how much longer they keep him out there. With a big lead, he has been brilliant so far today. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. The Jayhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. It's a fumble on the play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mason. Trying to escape and get it himself. Quarterback slides, and that is a punch to the gut to any defense to let a quarterback get out and move the sticks there. This game will officially be in the books shortly. Gives us a minute to check out the top 12 and the scoreboard and see how those teams vying for playoff spots are doing. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking for space. It's Dupree. There's some room.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a nice job by the offense. But I love when offenses can go 5 wide, spread the formation, find the matchup they want. And this time, it's the running back turn wide receiver. They get him the football, and he does the rest and gets upfield. But nice job spreading the formation and really making the defense make a decision.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Pulls it in. It's Dupree. Pulled down for the tackle. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Jayhawks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up 4th down as this defense makes a play.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up here.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And he makes it past the 1st down marker, hits the slide, and they'll move the sticks.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that last 4th and 2 play. Good job by the offense keeping them off balance with that play call.
The Jayhawks will snap it on 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football. Force feed.
There's a crease. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Play is stopped for a moment as they tend to an injured Kansas Jayhawk. And the Jayhawks have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Miller. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play get decided, just frying pan meat face, ball game over.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Palmer, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis saying goodbye, everybody.